I'm still in shock that the Cowboys traded a top 100 pick for a wide receiver. And I'm in even more shock after watching the George Pickens film. I watched nearly every target he had during the 2024 season, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Break down the Pickens film, tell you what he brings to this Cowboys offense, how he helps Ceedee Lamb, Dak Prescott, and just the overall ability he has as a wide receiver. So let's not waste any more time and get into the video.
Hooks a pass, looking, end zone! George Pickens climbs the ladder for the touchdown!
Now, the conversation around Pickens on Twitter and where he fits in this offense, how he wins on any given play, hinders on his route running. And as you guys are going to see in this video, it doesn't really matter. He can still separate. He's just going to do it in a different way by like attacking a defender's leverage or like out-muscling them and then making the catch. This play against AJ Terrell, I think, is a perfect example, who, by the way, is a 4-year, $81 million corner. Pickens is going to attack the leverage on Terrell, and as soon as he bites on it, Pickens is going to make a move, get outside, and then fight through contact to make the catch. And this is why I don't really buy into the separation stats that we've been seeing. Like right here, Pickens is open. That is NFL open. If this ball is thrown on time, Pickens probably has a chance to catch it and run. But because the pass is late and behind him, of course he's going to be forced to make a tough catch with no chance to do anything else but reach back and grab it. And as you guys are going to see, the quarterback play just didn't do anything to help him last year. And this is like 3 to 4 plays into watching his 50 or 60 something catches this year. This next play, I'm going to make it quick so we can get to the really fun stuff on film. But like this play right here, see how he kind of rounds off his route a little bit? He doesn't break it off. He doesn't snap it as quick as other receivers. There's a little bit of wasted motion. Again, that's not his game. Watch him win with leverage. Watch him manipulate the safety. And this isn't just some scrub safety. This is Jesse Bates, one of the highest paid in the league. As soon as he kind of gets Bates to commit to following him up the field, he's going to break this route off. And it's an easy pitch and catch for 33 yards. He does have little nuances that allow him to win with separation. I could go on and on. The route running just isn't an issue for me. He can create separation. He did it last year against the defensive player of the year in Pat Surtain. Super smooth in and out of this break. And these are the little flashes that I was talking about. He has a nice little jab step at the top to break off the route. That is separation. A good 5 yards of it. Easy pitch and catch for George Pickens. Easy pitch and catch for George Pickens. Now we can get into the fun stuff. The stuff we're expecting him to do in Dallas. This deep pass against Indy is just the tip of the iceberg. And I saw Jeff Kavanaugh say that Pickens is Michael Gallup on steroids, and I really just can't unsee it now. All of those plays downfield that Gallup made, and the insane body control, the sideline awareness, George Pickens can do it on another level. He has a really nice release off the line, and kind of like Gallup, he's not going to blow you away with the long speed, but there's still a window here to make this throw. And what I love, and is really the telltale sign, the little nuances to the game, what separates the good from the great. Watch the late hands he has right here to not tip the DB off. He's waiting, and then boom, hands. The DB doesn't even have time to try and swipe at the ball or deflect the pass before Pickens has already made the catch. It's stuff like that that makes it easier for him to make plays down the field. And as we keep watching these, you're going to see that there's so many ways that he wins. Yesterday on the channel, I had a stream with Sky and Foots, and I talked about the play strength that Pickens has, the ability to fight through contact. If you just look at him, Pickens is a long, slender guy, but the strength, the concentration, the ability to fight through contact and not just win vertically above the rim, but being able to win in a 360-degree pocket. It's given the quarterback a really wide range to throw the ball. And if you get it in that vicinity, he can catch it. Another deep ball, and Russ out there he's throwing lollipops, but I don't know how this wasn't flagged for pass interference because Pickens is literally getting mugged on this ball. The DB is giving him the biggest hug of all time. but still, he's able to fight through contact and makes the play. Turning, falling down, getting mugged, and still gets in a position to box out the defender, shield the pass, and make a catch on the other side of his body away from the defender. This is what Cowboys fans have wanted. It doesn't always have to be a perfect pass. Dak doesn't have to be perfect, because Russ certainly wasn't last year in Pittsburgh. And there's just times that Pickens can make the quarterback look good. You don't have to drop it in the breadbasket, make it perfect. Like I said, just throw it into that 360-degree radius that he has. Now, really quick, guys, before we continue, I wanted to remind you, if you aren't subscribed, to go down there and hit that button real quick. 67.8% of you that watched the channel last month were not subscribed. So please join the DoubleMove family, like the video, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. Now let's get back to it. Speaking of making Russ look good, this play is absurd. Maybe you've already seen it on Twitter or something, but I just got to talk about it. It's one-on-one with Pickens and Igbenogany. You guys are familiar with him. And I think that on this play, Russ picked up on it pretty quick that he was going to have a chance to go at that matchup, that it was going to be one-on-one. Once again, Pickens does a pretty good job of setting the defender up, gives him a little jab, and it's just a simple corner fade. But once again, Russ makes this so much harder than it needs to be. If Russ makes a good throw, Pickens has a little contested catch, but this is still NFL open. But because the throw is on the opposite shoulder, Pickens has to track this ball in the air, jump, contort his body, and is literally parallel to the ground right here. But somehow he still manages to reach back, snag it out of the air, and of course, survive the ground. But I thought this looked a lot like Ceedee Lamb's catch back in 2020. But this is what you're getting with George Pickens. This isn't a one-off. This guy consistently makes highlight reel plays just like this one. So for the last play of this video, let's look at probably the second most impressive catch in my opinion. It probably doesn't look as crazy as it is, but on this play, Pickens is working against Andrew Phillips. Does a good job of fighting through contact at the top of the route, but it's this. Russ makes a beautiful throw, gotta give him credit. You really couldn't put it in a better spot, but Pickens tracks it, and I just don't think a lot of people understand how hard of a catch this is. The sideline awareness to make the catch while simultaneously getting skinny with his feet because he knows where he's at on the sideline. He knows the boundary is there. So with a corner on his hip, extended, over the shoulder catch beside the sideline, he catches this ball at the 16 and somehow still gets another 6 yards before stepping out at the 10. Man, it makes my heart happy to see Pickens killing the Giants already. Now, this certainly isn't all of the George Pickens highlights. He had some other crazy catches, but that's going to do it for today. I've said it in the comments a few times, but I'm going to say it again. Thank you, thank you, thank you for 40,000 subscribers. It really means the world to me. 40K is insane. So please head down there, hit that subscribe button if you've been enjoying the videos, and I'll see you guys next time. I love you all.